Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Reality Roundup Podcast.
All right, so
I know everybody's going through it right now. I hope everybody's staying safe and staying inside. Let's talk about some TV to kind of just like have a little bit of an escape for a while.
All right, well, The Masked Singer was 2 hours last night. Oh, Lord.
I have a little bone to pick with The Masked Singer because when I saw it was 2 hours, I thought we were going to get 2 unveilings, and we did not. We got 1, and I watched that whole thing only to see that my guess from the first episode was correct. If it was only going to be 1, I at least wanted to see somebody who I wasn't sure about.
Right.
Or, like, somebody that was like, ooh, maybe.
But you know what? He deserved to go home.
Oh, he should not have even made it this far. But, yeah, so the White Tiger was Gronk. We knew that. But,
she knew it from the minute he sang the first time.
But let's go through...
Was there a guest judge? They did a little April Fool's prank.
Yeah, wasn't there? Isn't there, like, always a guest judge?
Well, wasn't it, like, Nick Cannon's friend or something? It was supposed to be
right.
Like Snoop Dogg.
They pretended that it was Snoop Dogg, but it wasn't really. And all the judges were like, oh, it's Snoop. And then when they found out it wasn't, they were like, oh.
It didn't even look like Snoop because I was just listening from the kitchen.
It looked like him. It was like a Snoop Dogg impersonator, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, let's go through the rest of the 8 and give our guesses.
Okay.
Kangaroo. Don't know.
I don't know.
The turtle.
Brian Luttrell.
Maybe. I think it's definitely some sort of like boy bander or past boy bander.
Maybe it's Drew Lachey.
Could be. That's a good guess.
Yeah.
Gronk, we know. Okay, whatever. Banana, I'm thinking maybe Kid Rock.
I think Bret Michaels.
That's a good guess. Because he was saying like, blue collar, but not stand up. So that kind of rules out like Jeff Foxworthy or Larry the Cable Guy. But I'm thinking maybe like Kid Rock. And you said, yeah.
Bret Michaels.
Definitely a possibility.
Yeah.
The Frog, I'm still going with DJ Jazzy Jeff.
100%.
I think, right? Mm-hmm. I think there's a good chance.
Yeah.
He's really good. The Cat, we do not know. The Dr. Spaceman, Spaceman.
She figured it out.
Hunter Hayes, baby. Night Angel, still sticking with Candy Buress.
100%.
And the Rhino, I'm going to double down on my guess for Andy Grammer.
I would agree with that.
It really sounds
like him.
And I feel like he's trying to cover up the familiarity of his tone by doing all those like country songs because we don't know him as a country singer. And also he said in his Clue last night that he's actually not as tall as he appears or something.
Well, yeah, like the headpiece on that makes it seem like he's taller.
Like I think they're trying to throw us off by making him look taller than he is and also giving him the super low
because they heard that
voice.
She was checking the heights.
Isn't everyone checking the heights?
Nobody more than you, though.
Well, I believe he's like 6 feet tall, so he's not a shrimp, but he's not like a giant either.
Oh, he's not shrimpy?
No.
Okay.
So I think that's Andy Grammer, but I don't know.
Leave us your guesses down in the comments if you like.
All right.
If you don't do it.
That's fine too.
All right, so let's talk about
RuPaul's Drag Race. Start your engines. RuPaul's Drag Race. May the best woman win.
I am in love with this show.
I know.
I would marry it every day.
We're currently watching season 12, the current one, which we're going to talk about.
But we're also watching season
6. Yep, we're on episode 3 now. I think we might be watching that during lunch today. We'll see. But
I hope so.
Yeah, the new queens are all moved in, and they're about to combine the 2 starting groups. So it's very exciting back on season 6.
That's so funny that they did that in season 12.
I know,
and they did it in season 6, but did they do it in between as well?
They might have.
We don't know.
We'll find out over the next few weeks.
We don't know. Please, no spoilers in the comments.
Yeah, please don't leave spoilers. We want to enjoy. Mm-hmm. But anyway, season 12 is lit.
Yeah. All right, well, it's Dr. Rue showing up after the she-mail this time.
This week was like the big acting challenge where they have to like all be a character on a TV show.
But this time they were all on the same TV show.
Yeah,
usually
it wasn't
they split it
two
down
separate
into
teams.
2.
I mean, maybe they've been doing that.
Oh, we don't know
that. But in the earlier seasons, it was always like 2 teams against each other.
We're really well versed at the beginning, and we're working on the end. But the middle, we don't know.
Maybe by the end of the season, we'll be completely caught up.
Maybe.
Probably not.
All right. Well, it was Grey's Anatomy.
Oh my God,
this was
love
genius. Whoever wrote the prompts for this was
the whole script.
Gotta give him some props.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
And they've really stepped it up. Like the sketches, it was so much longer.
Yes.
Like I didn't even realize until I saw the timestamp at the end of the episode that it was actually longer.
Right.
Because they were showing this like basically full TV episode.
A full Saturday Night Live length sketch when they do the extra long ones that are nice.
Yeah. So it was pretty awesome.
So like a double length.
Right. So even though it was one team all working together, there were two queens who got to assign the roles.
Because they picked the silver pill out of, or no, the pink pill?
I don't remember. They picked the
special pill.
the special pill.
That was Nikki Doll and Gigi Good.
Oh.
I was really liking that they tried to take into consideration, like they did a table read, kind of, and then
they
got
got
into
input from everybody.
Yeah.
About who they would want to play.
You know, not everybody's going to be happy though, and they weren't.
Of course.
So like,
for the most part though, I feel like most people were satisfied with the roles they were
the only
assigned.
two that really weren't that satisfied was Widow Von Du and
maybe Aiden Zane
Aiden
wasn't
was
like
not very
totally
satisfied,
thrilled about being the ghost, but like it makes sense if you think about it, right? Like I would probably assign Aiden the ghost.
I would have.
Yeah.
All right, and the
runway theme,
Planet of the Capes.
hilarious.
Who was your favorite in Planet of the Capes?
I don't remember what like anybody was wearing.
I thought Aiden Zane's Silence of the Lambs outfit was amazing.
I remember the commentary from that one about putting the lotion in the basket, which really made me crack up. But
The moth on the face and just that was perfection to me. Perfection.
oh, I liked Gigi Good's outfit. Didn't she have like the Girl Scout outfit?
one.
That was hilarious. Gigi Good has really been stepping it up for me. At first I wasn't sure how to feel about her, but
Gigi Good is the one to beat, I think.
yeah, because at first I thought, oh, she's just a fashion queen. Like,
She's
she's
not.
gonna have
She's
great
so
looks.
much more.
But she's got the personality to back it up, and I love that.
She's got a great personality.
I'm usually more rooting for like the comedy queens.
Like Jan.
Yeah, I love Jan so much. But Gigi
Heidi.
Good, yeah, she's got a lot going for her.
All right, so the Grey's Anatomy standouts. Widow Von Du did not want that part.
She did not want to play the mom.
That delivered the baby.
Right.
But she killed it. Sherry Pie, I was getting Harvey Fierstein realness. Amazing.
This is a bummer for me because I really enjoyed Sherry Pie's performance.
Me too.
But knowing what she's done,
She's ruined it.
on the outside world.
She's ruined it for us all.
It really sucks.
Jan, amazing as the
Jan!
transplanted face doctor.
Of the main doctor.
That was great.
She was really
Jan
good.
never disappoints though. Gigi Good, the doctor
cat.
with the cat. Heidi, the fork.
Yeah, she was
She got
paired up
forked?
with Crystal Method.
Do you think she got vegan as forked?
Maybe.
Nikki Doll, I really enjoyed Nikki Doll as the baby. I thought it was hilarious, but the judges weren't feeling it.
Aww.
So the winner of the
challenge.
the week actually, was Sherry Pie. And she came out as Elvis in the Cape show.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
She's really racking up the bucks because it seems like each challenge so far, the winner's gotten $5,000. So,
Well,
she's won a few now.
I guess that's a good thing since she's disqualified. Do you think they took the money back?
I'm not sure how that all works. I'm not sure.
All right, well, the bottom was Jada. That was a big bottom. Would you say it was a power bottom?
Maybe, yeah.
All right, Jada, Britta, she had on that assless chaps tulip skirt.
Michelle Visage was not into
I've never
that.
seen that before. Heidi was not feeling that hair and outfit together.
But I loved Heidi's look in that she looked like a young Diana Ross.
Yeah.
So much. Like, she could play her. That could be her thing.
Yeah.
Like, Snatch Game is next week. Is she going to be Diana Ross
I really hope so.
I don't know.
Crystal Method. can't remember why she was in the bottom.
I think it just wasn't enough compared to everybody else. She
Right.
wasn't really in the bottom. She
was
just
like
wasn't
more
in
in
the
the
top.
middle.
Yeah, she wasn't in the top. But I love what she's been doing to her makeup.
Yeah.
She's been softening it up a little bit. And
Yes.
she had that really cool look, actually, this week, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yes.
Gorgeous makeup.
And Nikki Doll was in the bottom.
Oh.
And the judges, or Rue, asked, who do you think should go home? And unfortunately, like, everybody, including Nikki, said Nikki.
Oh. That made me so sad.
I know. So that means, they didn't like Heidi also. Especially because she had on, like, the Bob Mackie sticks, the butterfly cape, with just a plain outfit, and the Diana Ross on top.
Yeah, like, it wasn't a cohesive look.
Like, maybe if she had done some sort of a butterfly-themed, like, face makeup and...
Tie it all together.
Yeah, and her hair, like, with, like, you know, literally, like,
Maybe
antennae.
you should be doing some designs.
Maybe I should. I don't think they want me on the show, though, because I'm just a girl.
I mean, you could work for drag queens, making costumes and stuff.
I sure could. Although they'd probably be better than me.
Well, anyway, the bottom two.
Heidi and Nikki.
Oh, I didn't want to see either of them go.
But I knew that out of those two, I wanted to see more from Heidi.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Nikki just had that huge barrier with the
language barrier.
Yeah.
I thought she was fierce, though.
I thought she was a lot of fun. I thought we didn't get to see enough of her goofy side.
Yeah.
Just because of the language barrier. It wasn't really translating right. But it was a bummer to see her go.
Yeah. It really was a bummer. I would have liked to see some of the humbug. We won't talk about that right now.
But anyway, Snatch Game is next week.
Oh,
and
I can't wait.
Oh my god, that's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be hilarious. Did you read your Survivor Bible?
Oh, are we going?
Yeah.
Let's talk about Survivor. It was a freaking crazy episode.
This is like, I feel like the mid of the season, the middle of the
Well,
season.
it is the merge, right?
Right.
But before that, the survivors at the edge of extinction are preparing to battle back.
They got their updated battle back instructions, and
they're making their selections from the fire tokens menu.
They're buying idols and advantages.
I think Rob and Natalie were the only ones that bought idols. Yeah. Right. There were a couple other people, which we're going to get to, who also bought advantages in the challenge to battle back. But I think they were the only ones that got idols.
If you buy an idol, though, and don't use it, can you sell it?
I don't know. I'm not really sure how it works yet. Like, can you hang on to that until the next opportunity to go in?
I think, right? Yeah, because you're still on extinction.
You're still in the same situation.
Yeah, so Amber gave her token, or tokens, to Rob so that they could,
pool their resources.
And
I guess she figured you have a better chance than me, so...
Yeah.
So he had a huge advantage there.
He did.
And then you look at somebody like Yule, who was just voted off last week.
Yeah,
he didn't really have a chance to get any fire tokens, so that sucks.
Well, drop your buffs. It's the merge.
Woo!
Everybody's so excited. There's 11 people, but we need 12. So bring in the losers.
Oh.
One of them is coming back. And everybody was like, oh no, Sandra quit? What? What's going on? So
then it turned into an episode of Survivor Scared Straight, where the people from Edge of Extinction were like, you don't want to come here. It is bad news.
It's bad news.
Yeah.
It's rough. Your Survivor dreams are just fizzling out here. You only get a little bit of food. It's hard work. You know.
You really hit rock bottom there.
Yeah, you really do. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. Probably spiritually, too.
Probably.
So, the Return to the Game challenge was a really grueling obstacle course.
And everyone got to watch this, by the way.
Yeah. So, you got your walk on the ropes. You got your dig up some sand, except if you were
able to buy the advantage.
And that would be Natalie, Danny, Ethan, Tyson, and Rob.
They don't have to dig up the bag of rope.
Right. There was only 2 who didn't have to dig it up,
I think there were 3. Wasn't it Amber, Parvati,
Yule?
and Yule?
Right.
Are we missing anybody?
No. No, I think it was those 3.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, well, Rob was leading in the beginning, and Amber was dead last.
Aww.
But then Tyson caught up, and this was the craziest finish that I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, it really came down to Tyson and Rob on that puzzle.
It wasn't inches.
If you want to call it a puzzle.
It was centimeters.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was literally centimeters apart, and Tyson pulled it out. He pulled it out of his man panties.
All right. Well, I also like how Tyson said that they were all in their survivor diapers.
Yep.
Because he played 3 times before they were even in their survivor diapers.
That's
but
right.
Anyway,
we also find out that the people who are on edge of extinction are now part of the jury.
Right.
All of them, if they stay.
Big ass jury.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a huge win for Tyson. I guess that peanut butter that he already bought paid off. It gave him extra energy.
Peanut butter.
Yeah.
I guess he was watching his RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah. I wonder if he would have pulled out that win if he hadn't been eating the peanut butter.
I mean, probably, because I think, like, it wasn't that physical. It was more like muscly memory type kind of, It wasn't like, yeah.
I don't know. But that must have been a crushing defeat for Boston Rob.
Yeah.
Honestly,
absolutely.
though, like, I was kind of hoping that it would be not him going back in. Not because I don't like him, but because I feel like he would have been voted out immediately.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see somebody else go in and kind of
give
like
someone
shake
else
things up
a
little bit.
chance.
And yes, we've also seen Tyson play like a million times already, but I feel like he can be a little bit more low profile than Boston Rob.
And a little bit more entertaining. Because he's Survivor Jesus.
Tyson has a lot of fun things to say.
He does. All right, well, they get back to camp and they find out that there's a new menu. Prices have gone up. It's inflation.
Yeah.
And Tony's like, oh my God, everything's so expensive now, and I only have my 1 fire token. I can't buy anything because you have to have like a minimum of 2.
Yeah.
Denise.
Well, they get to eat their merge food for free, so everybody's enjoying the meal, and they're all talking about like what's been happening. Everybody wants to know what happened with Sandra. How did that play out?
So Denise, she's a real raconteur. She tells everybody about how Sandra came and said, I will sell you this idol for 2 tokens, and then she bargained, and she, ended up only having to pay Sandra. 1. Yeah, she sniped her.
Okay, I have mixed feelings about this, because, like, on the one hand, it's like, woo, Denise! Like, she's letting everybody know that she's got this killer move in her back pocket that she made. It's on her resume. But at the same time, like, she's telling everyone
her secrets.
That she made this killer move. People are going to be threatened by that and want to take her out. But also, if you think about it, there were other people present for that tribal. So, like, everybody knows what happened, right?
But nobody knew that she bought the idol from Sandra.
I guess.
They didn't know that.
I guess.
Yeah, so, I mean, that says a lot right there.
I don't know. Well, in that case, then I don't know if she should have shared that.
I don't think she should have. All right. But maybe Sandra told people on edge.
Yeah, and then Tyson would have told everybody. So, yeah, I guess that,
Right?
People would have found out.
Eventually. Mm-hmm. But maybe not completely.
Who knows?
Tyson's the only old school player playing right now.
Kind of awkward for him because everybody's like, woo, new school, yeah. And he's just like...
All right, so Wendell's reunited with Jeremy, and they've hung out outside of the show, and they'd like to work together.
I like the 2 of them working together. I like their relationship. I think it's a lot of fun. It's like 2 brothers.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it.
So when Jeremy finds out, I mean, and they're kind of being completely honest with each other in their alliances and stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Jeremy says, I'm with, Denise, and...
Wendell reveals that Nick is his number 1 right now. He's very close with him and Michelle. Mm-hmm. So Jeremy's like, ugh. And
Jeremy wants to be his number 1.
I want to be the number 1 guy for you.
That's right.
He's thinking, I need to get rid of Nick.
Oh, yeah. Tony wants to get rid of the low-profile people. He doesn't
Right.
want to go after the big threats. He wants to get the people in the middle.
Tony's trying to regroup here because he knows he is still a big target. So he wants to do what he was doing before, get all the big targets together and try to take out some of the people that are flying under the radar right now.
Right. All right. This is typical Survivor weather. It is raining. It is cold.
It looked like it was a cold rain.
People are freaking miserable. Wendell wants to take out Denise.
Yeah, I mean, this big move that she made is out there now, and he's like, guess we should get rid of her then.
Yeah.
She's sneaky.
So everybody shows up for the immunity challenge, and it's still cold and rainy, and Sophie is actually freaking shivering, and this is an endurance.
This was a violent shiver, too. Like, her whole body was shaking.
Yeah.
She looked so miserable.
I thought she was going to be the first one off, but she was not.
Yeah, she held on for a long time.
They had to hang on a pole, one of those big, giant poles. And I'm thinking, this is super dangerous.
This challenge, every time they do it, it makes me so nervous. Because
I
it's not
would
like...
never be able to do this.
It's not like the poles were in the water, which they've done that in
Right.
the past, too, and you just fall into the water and it's fine. Like, maybe you get a little, what's that thing when you do... Oh, belly flop.
Yeah.
Maybe you get some water burn or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah, yeah.
But, like...
Some blunt
I don't
force
think that's
trauma.
a thing. Yeah. I don't think water burn's a thing, but you know
No.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Maybe you hit the water rough, but...
You get slapped.
But, like, falling... Say you fall from, like, the top of your pole, and you just, like, you don't even slide down, you just fall off, you could really get hurt.
Yes.
And then, like, even if you do slide down, oh my god, splinters?
Yeah.
Like, is that a possibility here?
I think so.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure they, like, did the best they could to make it, smooth.
I just wish that they could put mats down for
I
them
know.
during this challenge.
Well, one man and one woman is gonna win. And, boy, they changed up the necklace. You know, changed to the necklace, and it was really nice.
Sick, as
It was
always.
really nice.
They always do such a great
As
job.
with the buffs. I thought that
The
these
buffs were
buffs
cool.
were definitely worthy of a all-winner season,
Yeah.
Winners at War.
For the
So,
merge.
so that pole is wet. That pole is slippery. And Michelle took a hard fall.
Oh my god, this is exactly what I'm talking about. That looked brutal.
I'm thinking she got splinters on the inside of her thighs.
I'm not even thinking about splinters. I'm thinking about the trauma of her falling from that
Yeah.
height. It looked bad.
It took her a
while
couple
to get
minutes.
up.
Yeah,
She had
get
to wait
up.
until somebody else fell and helped her up.
Yeah, she really took a hard fall.
Yeah.
Jeff asked if she wanted the medic. She said no. She's tough. She's real tough.
Yeah.
I can't believe. Well, first Denise won for the women. She was
Okay.
totally solid up there.
She was really solid.
until the very end, and then she started slipping.
I think it came down to her and Kim, right?
Yeah.
And Denise took the win. So not
Denise
only does she
slid slower than
Yeah.
Kim.
Not only does she get immunity for this tribal council, she also won a fire token.
Right. And the winner of the men is also going to get a fire token.
Mm-hmm.
And that came down to Jeremy and Nick. Which
This was so intense.
Isn't it always the way creative editing
Well,
when they...
because Jeremy wants Nick out.
Right. Yeah, but I'm sure that they pulled that creative editing out of the beginning,
course.
you know.
To show us that plot line.
Right.
But also the way that they pieced this together with Jeremy like looking so seriously at Nick and then
And
Nick
Nick,
being
like-
like
And then Jeremy, like,
that was wild.
that was crazy. All right, so Jeremy wins for the men.
Yep.
Whoa.
That was quite a
Which
win.
makes me think, oh no, my boy Nick's going to go. Not this season, though. Not this snipey
I mean, you never
season.
know what could happen, right?
Exactly, you don't know. So,
They get back to camp and it's
Tyson-
time for the scrambling.
Tyson, Tony, Ben, and Jeremy are all talking, and they said, let's get rid of Nick.
Well, okay, because this is supposed to be like the bigger threats group, but I don't see
Right.
how Ben is really in this group because I don't see him as one of the bigger threats. No offense.
No, I feel like people underestimate him, and that he's kind of flying under the radar a
I feel
little
like
bit.
he's a little under the radar, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he causes more problems for himself than anything.
He puts his foot in his
Like-
mouth a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, he's with that group, and they're like, let's get rid of Nick. Because, again,
Right.
Jeremy wants to be close to Wendell, and he's telling these guys, look, I think I could get in with Wendell, and we can work with him if we take out Nick.
Well, Wendell and Nick
Wendell does not want Nick out.
No.
They're talking about getting rid of Adam.
Because Adam's in with Denise. And
he's sneaky.
Yeah, he's very sneaky. And
Sophie says no.
We should get Wendell out.
Okay, I just have to say, I don't think I saw Sophie's original season, and if I did, it was only like the end when I got home from school. Mm-hmm. But Sophie is such a boss! Oh my god.
She's a badass.
I am loving her on this season. So much fun to watch.
Good. Really
so
good.
Yeah, she's saying I want Wendell out, so there was a lot of like...
A lot of sniping going on.
It was kind of hard to follow all the conversations that they showed last night.
You were not the only one who was having trouble keeping up, because I believe even Nick at Tribal Council was like, you're not going to see it coming. There's only little conversations here and there when people walk by that you can't really sit down and
yeah, like a lot of times conversations will just be like, all right, we're going with plan A.
Right.
That's it.
What's plan A?
Yeah, so...
Tyson, remarkably, is not in danger.
He's not even really in the conversation here.
That's crazy. You would think he would be the number one target.
Circumstances change, right? I guess they feel like, you know what, Tyson is not really a threat at this point because he doesn't have anybody.
Right.
You know, he's the only old school player left right now. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, knowing Tyson, he could work into those cracks. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, they're not worried about him at this point.
Yeah. So, it seems like everybody's going with the flow, but which way is the flow going?
Yeah, I mean, it really was a question of like, okay, is it Nick, is it Adam, or is it Wendell?
Well, it was Wendell.
Damn, Sophie did that.
Side.
That was crazy.
And what'd you say? There was 2 votes for Wendell?
I think, 2 votes not for Wendell.
Yeah, to keep Wendell.
So yeah, I guess Michelle and Nick, because they haven't been showing the voting breakdown every week.
No.
But Wendell was assuming, okay, Michelle and Nick stayed loyal to me, I guess, and he gave them both fire tokens, 1 each.
Right. Well, the one for Michelle was probably to repay the one that
she did give him one already, yeah.
And Nick, just because he's his boy. So.
Yeah, they were tight.
Yeah, so next time...
But whoa, I just have to say, like, whoa.
Nick wants revenge. But Nick says, don't tell Sarah what's going on. I want her out. But uh-oh, she already knows.
She found out, and...
She's Officer Sarah!
That means trouble.
Did Nick watch her season? I hope so.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did.
All right, so that is where we're at in Survivor. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
All right, guys, it's time for that Bravo block.
It's only a block of 2.
Well,
by 2.
Next week we'll be able to talk about Real Housewives of New York City, which is pretty freaking exciting. I cannot wait for that to come back.
Excited.
But this week we're talking about Below Deck Sailing Yacht and Vanderpump Rules.
All right, so Below Deck Sailing Yacht. This is already episode 9.
Yeah.
Wow.
Next week is already like
through it.
The reward day where they get to just like go somewhere fun.
All right,
and get drunk, which they do anyway. But you know.
So another day.
But this time it's during the day. But before we get there, this week, yeah.
All right, so if you remember from last time, they were at the beach picnic at that rock beach that Parker had selected. And they finally got the beach set up, but it still looks like a garbage dump.
It's not an ideal, beautiful setup.
I have to say, it's not nice. Like when they do the...
Like when Kate does it?
Yeah.
Or Hannah?
You don't do it like my mommy Kate does it. They have the cheap-ass tables, and they didn't even bring any glass beads for the tables or anything. I
mean, what are you on these charters without the glass beads?
They didn't even have, like, the pop-up canopy.
No, they didn't, right?
No, right?
They had that one umbrella, but I don't know.
That was stupid. I guess, there's less room on the sailing yacht.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they're really limited in what they can put down in the bilges.
Is that what it's called?
That's where the hull is.
I don't know what this is. Of course.
So, everyone else is complaining about Adam and Jenna complaining about everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, Adam and Jenna were pissed at Madison and Sierra for not setting up right, and then Sierra and Madison were pissed at Adam and Jenna for being pissed at them. It's this whole circle, and everyone's getting pissed on.
Oh my god. Well, you know what? The guests are finally enjoying some food, and Adam is cooking up a goddamn storm. A GD storm with fire.
What'd you think about him talking about just how good it feels to cook something on fire?
I mean, first of all, I don't eat those things, but these guests do, so
They seemed pretty pleased with the food.
He's playing for the tip. I mean,
sure.
And if you're into it, great. The thing that would bother me about going on these boats is I don't want to pay someone to kiss my ass. You know what I mean? Because it's not sincere.
I just wouldn't feel comfortable with somebody, like, serving me at that level anyway.
But I
can barely go out to eat without being like, wonderful, thank you so much.
I feel like anything these people say is not sincere, and I'm always going to be thinking, what do they really think of me? Mm. But maybe if I throw them a few more hundreds up. No, I wouldn't. I hope not.
All right. Well, anyway.
All right.
While they're at their beach picnic thing, Georgia has been entrusted to set up the birthday surprise pink party back on the boat.
Oh my god, this guest Carla, she's just too much. I don't want to even eat the asparagus because it's going to make my pee smell. I hate that.
Girl, get over it. It's freaking asparagus.
Besides, you go to the bathroom for like 5 seconds and then you flush it away. It's not like you're smelling it the whole time.
That was weird. She's an interesting person.
She's a bit much.
She had a lot of sound bites during this episode.
Yeah. So, back at the boat, the birthday party surprise was, I put this on my preference sheet. I didn't think you were actually going to do it.
It seemed like a success.
Yeah.
So, I feel like Georgia is really moving up on Jenna's hit list, as in, like, she's a hit, not like I'm going to take out a hit.
Well.
And Madison is moving down.
On the hit list, like, you're taking the hit for this.
Ugh.
What was Madison doing up when she was supposed to be sleeping?
Well, she was setting up Parker's cereal and writing him a little note, which was, like, cute, but it seems like he's not really into her.
No. That makes me really sad.
It made me really sad, too. I want Madison to be happy and have a good time, because she seems like a nice person.
You know who's really annoying me?
Who?
Carla. Carla thought it was too hard to make her own plate. So she was like...
is she gonna serve us or what?
I don't want to get up and make my own. Jenna,
she didn't even have to get up. It was within reach, and you can ask people to pass things to you. Have you never eaten, like, family style before? Damn.
No, apparently not.
Damn.
So Parker shows Jenna the note from Madison.
Excuse me, sir. What are you doing?
Did you just have an implosion there?
Bowie is being crazy down here.
You eat in your chair and you're, like, collapsing? Oh my gosh.
Continue.
Parker showed Jenna the note from Madison.
Why would you do that? So now, of course, Jenna's all like, Madison's always saying how tired she is and blah, 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 because she's staying up later than she needs to.
You know what? No one else is getting involved in your, he won't do me. So why are you getting involved in her leaving a note on her own free time?
I'm sure that didn't take, like, that much longer than she was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like she was staying up hours setting up this cereal in a bowl.
I know. What? I'm just so disgusted by the whole situation.
All right.
So Parker is trying to make plans with the guests. Do you want to go snorkeling? Do you want to do this?
It kind of seemed like he was finding an excuse to go on a little snorkeling trip.
Yeah. So Carla, again, wants her laundry done. I left a bag outside of my door.
Oh, Carla.
I would like my little delicates done. Blah,
I think
blah,
she
blah.
brought her own laundry bag. Good for her.
She did. She did. It was a nice one, too.
Yeah.
So Parker goes off. He asks Glenn first, of course, and he says, I'm going to look for places for the guests to go snorkeling. And Glenn's like, don't take like 10 hours.
Yeah.
Just go find some place and come back.
That's my foot.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get the dog to stop eating the chair.
Bo, relax. He's all crazy because of this quarantine.
I know.
All right, relax.
All right, so the guests are freaking sitting around waiting forever for Parker to come back, and
it takes him a little longer because the freaking tender overheats, and he's like, I don't know what to do. So Byron, who I love, has to walk him
is
through.
the best.
Yeah,
Byron
walk him
is the Josiah of this season.
Yeah,
You know, he's the bright shining light of the season.
right.
He had to clean out the filter on the engine because it was sucking up too much sand. Even Sierra knew that. All right, so the guests were really getting pissed. Like, can we get like some of our money back on this?
Serious? Anyway, they did get some sailing in as well.
To which Carla said, "Oh, sail's taking so long to go up."
You want to go up there and rush that donkey dong? You be my guest.
All right. Uh-oh, Parker's ex texted him.
Seemed like it was out of the blue, and yeah, that's not looking good for the Madison Parker situation.
At first I thought it was like a drunk dial, and then I was like, oh, she wants it.
I don't
He's
know.
on a
It's
show
always
now.
confusing, like, with the time difference and everything, too. Like, it's nighttime for this person, or is it daytime? Like, what's going on here?
Why were they like on a break, or were they broken up?
I thought he said that they were broken up
Oh,
because they, like, needed space or something. I don't know.
apparently the space just got a lot. All right, so the guest who said she didn't like big cucumbers or like foods with a lot of calories is eating everything in sight.
I guess she's,
Oh my god,
on
this is
vacation mode.
this is so delicious.
Don't eat gummy, no!
Everything you make is so delicious. I can't stop myself.
Yeah. Well, it was, like, stormy weather. There was a lot of thunder happening during this charter.
And Carla says,
I think it was Carla. I'm not 100%
I think it
sure,
was
but I
Carla.
think it was Carla.
I already got struck by one lightning, so we're safe. You could thank me.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, you know, I never even thought of that.
All right. Well, anyway.
Madison's getting in trouble for everything.
And everybody's talking about her having a crush on Parker. Like, that is spreading around the boat like wildfire.
I feel like she's the Riley of this season where, like...
Yes and no, because Riley was very combative. And Madison is not.
No.
She's not, like, I don't...
She's doing her job.
Yeah.
All right, so the guests requested, or maybe Glenn just said, I have 2 children that would like to perform during the dinner.
Was it like the John
was like-
Mulaney
yes.
sack lunch bunch, and it was the David Byrne one with the kid being like, pay attention to me?
Except everybody was paying attention.
Yeah, no. Georgia has a beautiful voice.
I didn't see what Parker was doing, though.
He's playing the harmonica for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Because for the most part, I just saw him, like, sitting there, like...
Yeah. Georgia is super talented, though.
She has a uniquely popular voice.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think she wrote her music, too.
She did, and everybody was super impressed.
Yeah.
Wrong reasons. All right, so Parker and Madison are on, like, a little... I wouldn't call it a date.
They're just chatting.
They're chatting, and he is texting his ex right there, and she doesn't even know it.
His ex wants to go swimming in the ocean together. What about Madison?
Oh my god. He's just not that into her.
All right. Well, anyway, this chart is over. It's time to park this boat and kick these people off.
Whoa. They had to pull the ass of this boat into such a tight slip. I could not believe it.
It was all hands on deck. Literally.
I've parked sailing boats on my uncle's boat before in a tight slip, and this was ridiculously tight.
Well, this boat is also a lot bigger than the one that you were parking.
The other boats had to pull up their bumpers just to let this boat in. It was crazy. Congratulations, Glenn.
Glenn got it done.
Glenn is a king.
Yeah.
King among men. All right, so the charter's over. Get your ass to the gym because you ate too much.
Her words, not fat shaming.
No,
Are you kidding me?
not at all.
All right, but anyway, it was a pretty decent tip. They got $1,800 each, which
Not
is
bad.
really good. Yeah.
And I mean, did they complain that much, Carla?
So then after
You had to make a plate.
after the charter's over, Jenna requests a little meeting with Gwen. With Glenn to talk about the interior, because I guess this is probably like the halfway point.
Mm-hmm.
and she's complaining about Madison.
Is she going to recommend that Madison get replaced?
That'd be effed up. I don't think so.
That would be effed up.
I don't think that she will.
Well, the scenes from next week are everything. Adam and, well, not Georgia, but
there's
Adam's
a big
pissed.
discovery here.
Yes.
They find out by, I guess, looking at old Instagram photos or something, that Jenna went, or I don't know, she went somewhere / did Georgia's ex. So now Adam's all pissed
While
because
Georgia was going out with him, or no?
No, I think it was just like they did the same guy.
Wow, these
times.
people really do go in the same circles.
It's a small world. But Adam is pissed. Is she not allowed to have a past?
No.
And especially since he's all like, ugh.
She's
Come
not
on, man.
a virgin?
The girl that's begging you to go to a hotel is not a virgin?
Uh-oh.
What?
You think he's thinking like, whoa, what was she getting from these other guys if she's begging me for,
I don't know. It's just a mess, though. He's jealous.
I think he's ready to break up with her.
I don't know.
If he's not ready to she's probably ready to break up with him.
This should not happen, because this is a disaster
This should
waiting
be
to happen.
what I call #final straw. Let us know what you thought in the comments.
Okay. It's time for You Know This Is Our Time. These are No plastic water bottles!
Sorry.
All right.
It's a pandemic.
Instead of no wire hangers, it's now no plastic water bottles.
It should be.
So anyway.
Sorry for that.
Those are for emergencies.
This is an emergency.
I know. So anyway. Vanderpump Rules.
Mm-hmm.
We start off with Lisa and Ariana meeting up at the horse ring.
Whoa, it's like the new show, The Wives of WeHo restaurant owners, restaurant bar owners.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
They're like...
Ariana, Tom.
Right?
Yep.
So, Lisa has her horse Talden there.
But why did they have to talk about the pee-pees? That was uncomfortable.
Talden, parlay. Listen, Ariana, parlay.
Wiener come out. I didn't like that.
That was disgusting.
Weird. It was weird.
Leave his undercarriage alone. We're not for that.
Yeah, but I like that Lisa spends the time with Ariana and they can bond over their love of horses. They're just two horse girls, trying to live in this crazy
make a dollar.
world.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, James and Raquel, he swears he wasn't drinking at the party, and that's good enough for her because he's really turned this around.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's doing a great job. I hope he's keeping it up. But there was all that drama
turned the corner
with Lala being like, "Oh, I heard he was drinking at this party and everybody was wasted." So
you know who the problem is? It's Lala.
I do not like the way that Lala's been acting this season.
Well, Katie is having a girls' night, a wine night, WeHo wine night, because everybody's got houses now. Isn't that great?
I mean, it is fun.
I know. All right, so she's inviting everyone in West Hollywood with a vagina that works at one of Lisa's restaurants, but not Kristen.
Oof. I mean, she's inviting all the new girls, Dana, Danica, the other one.
Raquel.
Charlie, yeah, Raquel. She even called Raquel on the phone to invite her, which I thought was a nice move. That was a nice gesture.
Even Raquel was like,
Hello?
do you have the wrong number?
Yeah.
Who's this?
I don't think she even had Katie's number in her phone.
New phone. Who this?
Yeah, so Kristen not invited. Oof. That sucks.
Oh my God. Jax is 40 years old and still at Sir.
Oh my God. I mean, honestly, Sir probably, he makes a
good
crap ton of money there, I'm sure.
But I'm sure he thought he was moving on to be the
social media hockey guy.
Yeah, exactly. That fell through.
That thing's still like, I don't even know what to say about that.
Well, I knew I liked Brett, and he's a YouTuber. He has 500,000 subscribers.
I'm really curious what his videos are like, because all the clips that we saw, he's basically just like naked. So
they're just workout porn. Well, he said, "Hey, Skiana, you want to make a video with me? Let me interview."
Yeah.
Of course I
do. I'm kidding. She didn't say that.
Well, I mean, I'm sure right?
No. But anyway, he keeps basically saying to her, like, we're just friends. It's not happening. But she's like, well, you never know.
Yeah. I do know. We're just friends.
I mean, he is making it pretty clear here it's not happening, and I have a lot of respect for him for doing that, because he could have been, like, some F-boy and, like, dragging her along, but he keeps saying, like, it's not happening.
He seems like a good guy.
For the most part.
As far as I can see.
For the most part.
And he's just not that into her because, let's face it, he doesn't want the town bicycle.
Ooh, not that. I mean, apparently he thinks she's middle-aged. Like, I don't know. But we'll get there. So anyway.
Well, yeah. All right. So, there's no furniture at Tom and Ariana's house. There's basically a
outdoor bench.
Outdoor bench with no legs.
The credenza that we saw them buy.
Yes.
In the past.
And a folding table, I think.
All right. I mean, it's an expensive house. It's going to take time to fill it up. You don't want to just fill it up with, like, random-ass furniture, you know?
You want to take your time and get pieces that are investment pieces that
Sure.
you like. And, yeah, I'm for that.
Yeah.
I have a problem with people who are just like, all right, we just need a whole house of furniture. Just order it.
Mm-hmm.
Live within your means, right, Tom?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's not the reason, but whatever.
All right. Well, Schwartz, Max, and Sandoval are all celebrating Jax's birthday.
Without Jax.
What?
Jax is out with Brittany having breakfast.
I think it was lunch, but
Okay.
these guys
Brunch.
are, like, funneling beers and doing shots.
Oh, that's right. It was 2 p.m.
Yeah,
On a
and-
Thursday.
Sandoval is like, we should go TP Jax and Brittany's house. Because
And
we all have
nobody-
houses now.
Nobody wanted to do it. But
Well,
then they
Max
ended up
was
doing
into it, but Tom Schwartz was like, no.
Well,
Tom
of course,
Schwartz didn't
Max
go.
would be into it.
Yeah. Gotta get that airtime.
Yeah.
So, Tom Sandoval and Max go, and this was tough to watch in the current times. With,
I
like,
bet they wish they had that toilet paper now.
Yeah, right?
Maybe Jax could go up in the tree and get some
Did
of
they
it down.
save that?
Some of it was stuck up there, I think, for a while.
I mean, we're talking rolls and rolls and
Yeah.
rolls of toilet paper.
Cases of toilet paper.
It's wild.
And not only did he TP his house, he TP'd his own house.
A little bit. It was only a little bit. But he was, like, really putting a lot of thought into this prank. Like, oh, I need to put it on my house as well, so that if they ask, I can be like, oh, they got me too.
Yup. They even wrote old fart in shaving cream on the end of the driveway.
I mean, he is an old fart now.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't put a disclaimer before this episode being like, saying something about the toilet paper.
I know. They probably should have, right?
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. We watch TV now and we see people like interacting in large groups. And even that is just like, ugh, it's weird.
I'm sorry. We're working from home.
Like we always do.
But like everybody else is here.
Yeah.
And like,
It's a little wild.
it's a little wild. Bear with us. Thank you.
So Jax and Brittany come home from their lunch and they're just like, what is going on here?
Jax, what the F? What happened here? Someone threw us some toilet paper.
They're calling all their friends, trying to figure out who it is. They're wondering, was it Stassi and Bo? Because they're like, well, Tom Sandoval said that his house got hit too, so...
It's probably Stassi, right? All right, so...
Nobody's taking credit for it.
You know what time it is?
What?
It's time for the Brett
Oh my god.
and Skiana video. All right, she was like almost in the camera. She was just like...
She was almost in his lap.
Yeah, you can move over.
He was like, all right, move over.
Go back. All right.
This was a very awkward interview, and I don't think that you should usually, like, insult the people that you're interviewing.
He called her middle-aged,
She's 34, by the way.
married and divorced, and married and...
Didn't he say
Was
she's
she-
been around the block?
Yeah. He basically called her an F-girl,
Ooh.
and
It was a little bit awkward.
it was a bit much. I would have been like, I'm going to push over your camera now. And,
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Well, after the camera was off, Skiana was like, what the hell, man? And he was like, well, it was funny for the video.
she said, why are you, like, shaming me? You know, just because I don't want a relationship, but I still want to get some. Which is hilarious.
Doesn't want a relationship.
That was hilarious because
Come on.
that is all that she does want. She wants approval. She wants a relationship. She wants somebody to take care of her so bad. She thinks by sleeping with these guys, they're just going to be like, I want to marry you.
I don't know. I'm not going to do the whole psychological assessment of her.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I think it's hilarious that she doesn't want a relationship. She
All right.
says she doesn't want a relationship.
Well, anyway, Lisa is preparing to go to London for her mother's funeral, which is very sad.
But she still has time to check in with James.
She's really putting in the work.
And so is he.
To make sure that he's okay.
So is he, I think. Because he really feels like, where am I ever going to find another girl like Raquel?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I'm
they've
going to
been through a
lose
lot
her.
together.
I'm going to lose her if
I don't get it together.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I thought that was really sweet of Lisa to be checking in on him. And again, really love this for him.
Mm-hmm.
Hope he keeps it up.
All right, well, it's time for wine night at Katie's.
Oh my God.
And Skiana calls up Kristen and really rubs the salt in the wound.
Well, I don't know if she was doing it to rub it in. I think she was calling her to be like, hey.
She's stirring the pot.
I think she was also being like, hey, you're going to be seeing a lot of posts on social media about this wine night. Probably herself included. So she didn't want Kristen to find out via social media that she was like the only one who wasn't invited.
But she was.
So she gave her the heads up ahead of time.
What was up with Skiana and her bag of string cheese?
I don't know.
Oh, I might have had one on the way over.
Well, they had like the whole charcuterie board set up with the fancy cheeses, but everybody wanted that string cheese.
Yeah, everybody was like poo-pooing it, but then they were all digging in.
Well, Brittany also showed up with her handle of vodka because she don't do wine.
I don't drink wine. Where's the beer cheese?
Yeah.
I didn't bring it either. All right, so
This party kind of took a turn.
Ooh. Lala, I'm just gonna say right out, is nuts.
Okay, when you
She's
start talking
nuts.
about like putting people in their place and like
Stay in your lane.
I don't think that's cool the way she's treating Raquel. And she didn't even pull her aside to talk about things. She talked down to her in front of everyone, and everybody else was just like, what's going on here?
I have no idea what's wrong with Lala. It doesn't just seem like a straight up like I landed a really big fish. And now I could say whatever the F I want.
I don't know. Well, Charlie was all like, oh, maybe Lala's still like into James, so she like naturally hates his girlfriend. I don't know.
Is that part of it? Is it, I've got a big paycheck. I
don't know, but I really don't like it.
Am I not drinking and now I'm really crabby?
I don't know. She wasn't always like that. I don't like her like that.
Even drunk Lala was better than this.
I don't know. Drunk Lala was pretty vicious.
Is she a bully or a bitch? Both?
I don't know. But even Stassi was like, this girl does not have a leg to stand on right now.
Even Brittany was like, y'all scare me!
Yeah. So while this was all going down, the guys were hanging out at Tom Tom, and Tom Sandoval was all like, oh, we got a present for you.
Oh, it's a environmentally friendly paper shopping bag full of toilet paper.
What? So yeah, he lets him know.
You guys, I'm gonna get you.
We TP'd your house.
Yeah.
So Jax is like, you know what? You're gonna pay for that. Uh-oh.
So his birthday party is going to be at the restaurant across the street from Tom Tom.
Everyone's invited, including Kristen.
And here we go.
Okay, so
it's 80s theme.
how weird is it that Jax is having a theme party and dressing up for it when he was poo-pooing Tom Sandoval's dress-up theme party?
It's not weird at all. Because that's how it goes.
It's to be expected from Jax, I mean, really.
Sandoval really made up for TPing Jax's house because he got Jax a ninja sword, which is really
machete.
a samurai sword.
Yeah, whatever.
Signed by Randy Jackson.
Just like the movie Step Brothers.
Yup.
I can't believe he freaking pulled that off, getting it signed and everything. That's
what
hilarious.
do you think Jax liked better? The ninja sword or the fleshy foot with a vagina in the ankle that Schwartz gave him?
That made me so uncomfortable.
I think Schwartz is going to have to pay for that for the rest of his life now because he's probably on a list somewhere for the FBI or something.
No! All right. Well, anyway, Kristen and Carter are both at this party. Blech.
That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. So Randall is the new guy in the group. The new old guy in the group. And he goes over to Jax and is
I
like,
got you something for your birthday.
I'm known as the prank specialist. And every movie, I've done over 100 that I've worked on.
Because if you didn't know already, he produces movies.
I got some fake cops, and they have cop cars, and they're gonna go over to Sandoval's house.
What is this Randall impression?
It's my specialist.
Okay.
My special. All right, so they're gonna arrest Tom Sandoval for vandalism, and Jackson's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, because of course they're having an after party at Tom and Ariana's house. Because I
Right.
think the actual party was during the day.
Right.
So now they're gonna bring this. They're
Gonna
gonna
do it
continue
all
this into
night.
the evening.
So at the after party at Tom and Ariana's with 2 fold-up tables set up with some shots on it.
That's all they need.
Yeah. The fake cops come in and arrest Tom and put him in the car.
Ugh.
And
So
Katie is shook.
yeah, Katie was freaked out. She was just
Yeah.
like, Tom was freaking sweating in the back of that cop car.
You know what? I think he handled it pretty well. He knew not to freak out. Don't resist, Tom.
Oh man.
All right, so Jax is all like, all right, that's payback. You think you're the number 1 guy in the group, but it's Randall.
Come on, Jax.
Randall's got money, so now he bought his spot as the number 1 guy in the group.
Yeah, so then this caused a lot of drama because some people were not finding this prank very funny.
Me being one of them, I thought that this
It's
was
pretty messed up.
over the line.
So Katie was not happy about it. Ariana was not particularly happy about it, but it really caused some drama between Katie and Tom Schwartz.
Katie was triggered about the cops, and Tom was triggered about Katie.
Ooh. These two get nasty when they fight.
That's why I don't have sex with her. She's a bitch. She's mean. She's this. She's that. And
Yeah,
everybody was like, Tom, shut up.
not cool.
Tom, shut up. Including Sandoval.
And Bo was like,
Yeah.
don't effing do that.
No.
I love Bo.
Yeah, he's so good. And he had that captain's hat on and everything. It was really bad, though. It took a really bad turn. Just like the wine party took a really bad turn with Lala.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Next time, oh my God.
Is it another birthday?
Maybe.
Is it Dana's birthday now?
Oh, it might be.
Oh my God.
But Brett and Dana hook up.
And
Skiana
Sheena's
loses it.
upset. All right. So anyway,
The guy that I wanted is going out with somebody else.
again.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
I hope you could laugh a little bit.
Yeah.
And just like
We're trying to keep it light
trying to keep
here.
it light, trying to forget about the world for a few minutes.
But in
and
all
before
seriousness,
we get back to it,
please don't go out if you don't have to. Stay home.
stay safe, wash your hands, do all the good stuff you're supposed to do,
Yeah.
and don't do anything wrong, as my mom says. Do everything right and don't do anything wrong.
All right. On that note, we'll see you guys next time. And until then,
Much love.